Good morning, students. In the previous class, we learned how to construct histogram for the frequency distribution table. Today also, we are going to see another graphical representation of a frequency distribution, that is frequency polygon. Frequency polygon is also a line graph for the graphical representation of frequency distribution. This frequency polygon can be constructed in two ways. First one is using a histogram, and the second method to construct the frequency polygon is without using the histogram. Let's see from exercise 6.2 how to construct the frequency polygon using histogram and without using histogram. Exercise 6.2, sixth sum. The distribution of heights in centimeter for 100 people is given below. Construct a histogram and the frequency polygon imposed on it. Here the height of 100 people are given in this table. You have to construct the histogram and frequency polygon, both the histogram and frequency polygon for the given data. The given data are the height in centimeter is 125 to 135, its frequency is 12. 136 to 146, it is 22. 147 to 157, it is 18. 158 to 168, 24. 169 to 179, it's 17. 180 to 197 and 191 to 201, it's 2. To construct the histogram, first you have to check whether the class intervals are a continuous class intervals. But in this problems, it is discontinuous class intervals. For that, first you have to change this discontinuous class intervals into continuous class intervals. To convert the continuous class intervals, you have to find the difference between the upper limit of the first class interval and the lower limit of the second class interval. If you find the difference between these two, we get the difference as 1. To change this into continuous, you have to divide this difference by 2. We get the answer as 0.5. Therefore, the lower limit you have to subtract the 0.5 and in the upper limit you have to add the 0.5. If you do for all the class intervals, we get the new class frequency table as 124.5 to 135.5, its frequency is 12. 135.5 to 146.5, its class interval frequency is 22. 146.5 to 157.5, it's 18. 157.5 to 168.5, it's 24. And 168.5 to 179.5 is 15. 179.5 to 190 is 7. And 190.5 to 201.5 is 2. After constructing the new class intervals, you have to construct the histogram first. To construct the histogram, first you have to draw the axis, both x-axis and the y-axis, and mark the margin as 0. In this table, it starts from 124.5. Some numbers are missing, so we have to put this zigzag line for 0 to 124.5. After that, you have to name the class interval in the x-axis and you have to take the values on the frequency in the y-axis. Here I am taking in y-axis in 1 centimeter is equal to 5 units, that is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. After constructing this axis and plot the class intervals and the frequencies on the axis, next you have to construct the histogram using the given table. The first one is 124.5 to 135.5. Its frequency is 12. Therefore, you have to draw one rectangle for the first class interval. And the second class interval 135.5 to 146.5 and its frequency is 22. For this class interval, the frequency is 22. So, you have to mark the point 22 and you have to construct the next rectangle which is closer to the first one. Like that, you have to construct all the rectangles without leaving the gap. This is the histogram for the given table. After constructing the histogram, now we are going to construct the frequency polygon. For frequency polygon is a line graph. So, you have to join the midpoint of the class intervals, that is 124.5 to 135.5. For these two class intervals, that midpoint is this one. You have to mark the midpoints of all the rectangles and you have to join it by using the scale. This is the frequency polygon for the given data. Seventh sum, in a study of dental problem, the following data were obtained. that is ages and number of patients are given in the ages are given in the class intervals and the number of patients are given in the frequency. For this data, you have to represent the above data by the frequency polygon. Here we are not going to construct the histogram, we are directly going to construct the frequency polygon. To construct the frequency polygon, first you have to find out the midpoint of the class interval. First the class interval is 0 to 10. For 0 to 10, the midpoint is 5 and its frequency is given as 5. And the second class interval is 10 to 20. For 10 to 20, the midpoint is 15 and the class interval frequency is 13. Like that, you have to find out the midpoint of all the class intervals with that frequency. We will get the points as, first point is 5, 5, that we named it as A, and the second point is 15, 13, that is B, and C is 25, 25. The fourth point is 35, 14, 45, 30, 55, 35, 65, 43, 75, 50. Like that, you have to name the points. After name the points, you have to plot this point on the graph sheet. To plot the points on the graph sheet, first you have to draw the axis x-axis and y-axis and mark the class intervals in the x-axis and the frequencies in the y-axis. In the frequency, we having the maximum value is 43. So I am taking the 1 centimeter is equal to 10 units in the frequency. After marking this class intervals and the frequencies, you have to write the scale. In x-axis, 1 centimeter equal to 10 units and y-axis 1 centimeter equal to 10 units. After writing the scales, now we are going to plot the point. First point is A, 5, 5, that is 0 to 10. Therefore, the 5 comes in between 0 to 10, that is middle line of 0 to 10. Here also 5 comes in between 0 to 10, that is also middle line. With these two lines, that point A is marked. This is 5, 5. And mark the second point 15. 15 comes between 10 to 20, that is middle of 10 to 20. This middle line is 15 and the frequency is given as 13. Like that, you have to mark all the plot points and you have to join the points using the scale. Now we get the frequency polygon for the given data. Eighth sum, the marks obtained by 15 students in mathematics are given below. Make a frequency distribution table taking a class size of 10 marks. Draw a histogram and a frequency table. Here the marks of 50 students are given. It is in the form of ungrouped data. For this ungrouped data, first you have to construct the frequency distribution table of continuous class interval and then you have to construct the histogram. Then you have to construct the frequency table. First we are going to construct the class intervals of continuous frequency distribution. For that, first you have to find out the number of possible intervals. Here the maximum mark is 89 and the minimum mark is given as 8. To find out the number of possible intervals, first you have to find the range. The range can be find it by maximum marks minus minimum marks, that is 89 minus 8. We get 81 and the class size is given as 10. Therefore, the number of class intervals is range by class size, that is 81 by 10 is equal to 8.1. It becomes more than 8, so we can approximately we can take it as 9 possible intervals. So the class intervals will be 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80 and 80 to 90. After writing the class intervals, you have to mark the tally marks using the given data. With that tally marks, you have to find the frequency. Now, after finding the tally marks and the frequency, we will get the new frequency distribution table, that is class interval and the frequency. 0 to 10, the frequency is 1. 10 to 20, the frequency is also 1. 20 to 30, it's 3. 30 to 48, 40 to 50, it's 13. 50 to 60 is 12. 60 to 79, 70 to 82 and 80 to 91. For this new class interval, you have to mark the histogram and frequency polygon. To construct the histogram, first you have to draw the axis and mark the class intervals in the x-axis and the number of students in the y-axis. Here the maximum number of students is 13. Therefore, I am taking the in y-axis as 1 centimeter is equal to 2 units. After constructing the axis, You have to write the scale. In x-axis, 1 centimeter is equal to 10 marks, and in y-axis, 1 centimeter is equal to 2 peoples. We are taking 2 peoples in y-axis. Then after finishing the axis, you have to construct the histogram for the given data. For 0 to 10, the frequency is 1. 10 to 20 is also 1. 20 to 30, it's 3. Like that, you have to construct the histogram. After constructing the histogram, you have to mark the midpoint of the rectangle. Each rectangle, you have to mark the midpoint of each rectangle. Then using the scale, you have to join this midpoint. This line represents the frequency polygon for the given data. Thank you.